ahead with new technology and move ahead with this and succeed at every step.
Definitely.
Success is there. Yes. Thank you. God bless. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Yeah, on that note only, definitely coming this technology AI, I just need to add one more thing on this. Now it has become very complex. Especially our education ecosystem has also become very complex because you can't make a student to not to use AI tools like Chat GPT and all. But at least we can make them aware. We can sensitize them that how to use it properly. So that is the best way to go at. Like right now when we are talking to research scholars, I always say to my research scholars, if you are planning to use Chat GPT, use it as for brainstorming, as an assistance. Don't take it as in and you can start doing it. You need to cross check, you need to understand what it is providing and the output that you are looking into. So, without any delay, yesterday there were a few queries with regard to if I want to identify the variables through ChatGPT, how I can identify. And plus, today I have a data set. I can show you how ChatGPT 4 can be used for data analysis. Like if you have some data and you want to analyze, so I guess that is the best way that you can go ahead and you can look into. Like sometimes you are not good with all the statistical tools. I believe we all agree on that. There would be one or the other tool, maybe you are not. Like there would be one person who is good with panel data, but there is one person who is not good with the panel data, and they have to do it on panel data. So let me take you how to do such kind of analysis, and you want to look into through the help of Chat GPT. But before that, apart from this, is there any other query that need to be addressed today that I can address? So great. So let me start. Mm, I hope my screen is visible to you all. I'll just. Ha, great. So let me. Now, did I have opened? I straight away I'm opening Chat GPT 4. Now, if you have Chat GPT 4, you would be looking at they have given the exclusive rights. I can do the data analysis. I have plugins where like lit maps and all. I have plugins, and from there I can extract the data and I can do the analysis here very easily. Then Dell E3 is basically for image reading. I can now in Chat GPT 4, if I have an image, I can do the analysis of the image as well. So let me first take you with the data analysis. How the data analysis, like let's take me upload one data set for you all. Just a second. So this is one data set that I am uploading. Now this data set has been uploaded. Now I'm just giving a vague prompt. You need to make your chat GPT, your prompt very clear. What do you want? First, you want to make him understand what this data set is all about. So the first prompt should be to make him understand what this particular data set is all about. Then the second is what do you want to. So if I have uploaded, I want him to interpret the data using regression analysis. I'm taking very simple one. Interpret the data using a regression analysis. Here I have not given him any role or something because it is already I'm into the uh, basically a structure of data analysis. So already it knows their role that he has to analyze the data. So it has read that, and then it asked me the variables we are trying to predict or explain. I need to give him the dependent to perform. We need to define the dependent because as I have not defined it, so I can say yes, you can take it. So now it has started talking to you. So could you spell which approach you would like? I can ask him. Uh, let's use multiple regression. So now it's starting doing the analysis. So here the analysis, R square, adjusted R square, F statistics, P value, AIC and BIC, all the on based on this summary, it is giving me all the analysis. So I would say dive deeper. It's giving me more. So you can do any kind of statistical. If I after this regression, um, do factor analysis. So once you have the data set, you can do it. So it will ask you what you want to do, and if they are not able to, if your data is not complete, it will ask you, "Can I do this?" It will give you a substitute also to do the same, and it will give you how it is performing. So if you look at like they you can look into the show work, what they have basically done. So here, this is the plot. They have done the variance using the screen plot, and they'll explain the screen plot. So I'll say yes, that you can go ahead with the factor analysis using 5 or 6 factors. So it is working on that. So this is the interpretation and everything it is providing. But I have not make him the understand what is the data set. If you will make him the understand what is data set, it will beautifully give you the interpretation and everything. So you can use once you are there at this particular stage, you can take chat gpt for help, and you can do the all the analysis accordingly. In fact, it will give you all the formulas and how it is computed, all the graphs and all the figures. This is the graph, and you can easily copy it. For graphs, you need to take it because it is from chat gpt 4. You can have to take a screenshot of it. Graph nahi copy honge, graph will not be copied, but rest of all the material can be copied. In fact, it can be mailed also to you. If you look at on the right, you can share this chat as well, but it will share without these figures. So figures will not be shared. Rest everything would be shared. So this is what chat gpt 4 can do for you. In fact, I'll show you the plugins also. If we look at
Excuse
the,
me, ma'am.
yeah, please.
Yaduvanshi Sai Krishna has uploaded his screen. Okay, okay. Uh, Ma'am, please continue.
Okay, yeah. So let me share with the plugins. So if you look at the plugins, we have different plugins. I have right now open plugin. Let me take Litmap plugin. These are, I'll share with
Excuse
you
me,
the,
ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Your
yes,
screen
please.
is not visible, ma'am. Please present your screen.
Uh, I have, okay. Oh, okay. Now is it visible?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So I have taken the plugin Litmaps. So yesterday we have already done the Litmap. So I am using Litmap. So I'll identify papers with keywords, fintech, and green finance. So using Litmaps is trying to locate some papers. So now it's using the Litmap plugin. So it has giving me few of the papers with the abstract. So based on these papers, write a summary table highlighting research objective, methodology, and outcome. So based on these two papers, it is giving me the research objective, methodology, and the outcome. So it has taken the papers from the lit map that we have used yesterday, and based on that, it has given me a tabular also, the two papers that it has shared, and this tabular form: research objective, methodology, and outcome. Based on this, uh, write research gap. So based on the provided, there are some research gaps that can be identified. So if I say based on point two, draw two research questions and objective to conduct a academic research. So based on it, it will be giving me two research question and along with the research objective. If I say I'll take like let's take an example. First research question: based on question one, Based on question 1, identify dependent and independent variable to conduct the to to conduct the research. So this is the research question 1. So it will be providing me the independent and dependent variables, and it will give me how. So draw a conceptual framework based on variables. So it will not be able to create a visual diagram directly, but it can give you how to create. The whole diagram will be given to you. So I'll try. Can you draw? So it will not be able to draw it, but it will give you the steps that you can do the drawing. So based on conceptual framework, draw 3 hypotheses. So based on the conceptual framework, so I can draw 3 hypotheses. This is the way that you can use. Yesterday one of the participant was asking me, she has also shared me her uh, what do you say, her basically thesis, what she want to do, her topic. So you can use this, and you can draw your all the variables you can identify. Eh, your topic is basically on impact of sustainable finance on achieving.
Yes, ma'am. It was my topic, and I just checked it, like the way you were doing. So
Ha.
simultaneously, I was also doing it on my Chat GPT, and I could find a conceptual framework, and it has given me a proper flow chart.
Yeah.
So I just checked. Yes, thank you.
So you can just then cross check with your literature, and you can get your literature. At least you know your map. You know you can't divert yourself. You know that these are the boundaries that I have to work.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So you can do the brainstorming, and you will get lot of points, and then you can see which one fit best to you. So this way you can draw it, and you can look into. In fact, with you asked me about the analytical tool also. So you
Yes,
can
ma'am, because I was really confused what kind of a tool can be applied. As I'm very much like new to research, it's just been 3 months. So I was confused. So that's why I asked you whether it can help me in identifying it or not.
Payal, it is very soon. Definitely, you within 3 months you'll not be able to identify. You have to read. First, you have to look at what kind of data set you are looking into,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And the statistical tool is basically on based on what kind of outcome you want,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Now, to justify these hypotheses, which statistical tool I should use? So I can use regression. See, it will give me the justification. I can use correlation. I can use SEM, ANOVA or t-test. So it will give me a variety. Then you can opt what basically the output you want. I can do the path analysis also. And what are the softwares, the justification towards it. So that can be done. But you first have to understand what kind of hypothesis you are looking into, and accordingly it will give you the answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
there
Thank you.
anything else on Chat GPT? So I
Ma'am,
have, yeah, hello.
yeah, ma'am. Can it also draw the hypothesis as well?
It has drawn the hypothesis now. These are the hypotheses. Hypothesis 3, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 1. with the explanation of the hypothesis.
Ma'am,
Your voice is echo.
ma'am, will you please explain this again? How you have drawn this hypothesis because of
First,
network?
okay. First, I have to give him. First, I have to give this software with regard to what are the research objectives, research gap, and research objectives. And then, on based on the research objectives, I can ask Chat GPT to draw hypothesis accordingly. I first ask him to create a conceptual framework, and based on the conceptual framework, I asked to draw three hypotheses. So, based on the conceptual framework, it has drawn three hypotheses accordingly. Because if you look into, actually, it has given me two research questions. One was how do specific technology innovations, and second was how do the integration of IoT in fintech platform. So I opted only first question. So I asked based on question one, identify dependent and independent variables. So based on these independent and dependent, I asked him to create a conceptual framework, and then on the basis of conceptual framework, it has drawn three hypotheses. Just remember, you are talking to your friend. Anything else?
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, can we use so many of the prompts for refining and polishing the research papers?
Yes, but you will not be able to copy all the matlab, all the content of the research paper. You can do it with the sections of it. Like you can take an intro, then you can copy it because it will not take the whole of the paper.
All right. And ma'am, what sort of prompts we can use either, I mean, in thesis as well as in the research paper for refining and polishing specifically?
When you're talking about polishing, I will prefer rather than using ChatGPT, use Quillbot or the best is PaperPal.
Okay.
I'll show you. It's a very good AI tool, PaperPal. Just a second, let me log in. Now, this is basically a very good software that can be used. Let me.
Ma'am, can we use it for research also, like for the thesis?
You can use for that also. So you have to upload
Mm-hmm.
the document.
Okay.
So like maybe I can upload a doc, or I can even it is a word add-in also that you can put it. I'll just take a sample. Give me 1 second. I'll take a sample. Uh, Give me 1 second. I'll take some paper and accordingly I'll do it. Uh, so let me take this.
Ma'am, can we use this chat GPT data or the content and with PaperPal I can refine the content language
Yes,
or...
yes, you can do. Acha, one thing, PaperPal, this PaperPal right now which you are looking at, it is a paid one. I
Okay.
have the paid version, so it
All
will give
right.
me all the scans. So it is giving me just like Grammarly, but it is
Okay.
just like academic purpose. It is purely academic purpose. It gives me because in Grammarly you not only have academic, you have other styles also. But PaperPal is basically done for the research work. So it is accordingly. It will give me all the one where I have to do the paraphrase and everything. This is the one feature. I can put it as a co-pilot also. I want to rewrite something, I want to trim, I want to make it academic. That can also be done using PaperPal copy co-pilot. Now the one best thing with the PaperPal is I'll show you this check submission This will give you very close to your submission. Like I'll upload one file. I'll show you just a second. So I've just uploaded a manuscript and it will do all the analysis. So just a second, it is uploading. So it will process with metadata. These are the all the content that we sometimes face while submitting the paper. So in this particular file, my author email and all metadata, all these their keywords are missing. It will give me a count. Word count is missing. Author contribution statement is missing. Then conflict of interest is missing. So it is reading my whole file and giving me where I am wrong, and then it will giving me the scanning my issues accordingly. अच्छा ये पेपर छोटा complete paper नहीं था. So it has all the figures and tables have been cited. Figures are properly in order and everything is there. So it will take time. So abstract is too long. No, abstract is not too long. Manuscript is not too short. Title length is good. So it will give me all these details. So there are very critical issues that there are high chances of rejection due to language quality or technical issues. So it is asking me to go for the suggestions. So I have to see the suggestions. So I just need to अभी वो स्कैन कर रहा है. Scanning for the issues is taking time. So it's still scanning all the issues and it's giving me. And then it will give an option to download it. Being a paid version, it helps me to complete all this. But if it is unpaid, trial massive, you will get this one. Download option and suggestions you will not be able to download the suggestion. For that, you have to take the paid one.
All right. This is wonderful platform, ma'am, to just go ahead with
Ha.
it. Right.
Paperpal is very wonderful. I was able to, these are the very minute things. In fact, even it helped me to correct my citations also. Sometimes in references, we miss the format of references. Generally, we use APA style. Na? So in APA style, maybe comma, full stop, or the space, and then ETAL, all those stuff, the small formatting. So it will help you to do that.
Ma'am, I need to ask, like sometimes we write on a Indian perspectives, for example, and we are looking for a Scopus publications. And I have faced this situation that they are asking me to generalize my paper and giving some kind of framework to my paper. So, how far this particular platform is useful for me to generalize my paper if it is already written in an Indian context?
No, ma'am, that will not be helpful in this. It is for the formatting and everything. Generalizing, basically, they are asking you, you should not focus on only India. The reason being, when you are publishing for Scopus, they are looking for the worldwide impact, or in a general sense, what is the impact on an economy.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it as a case study, then you can do a comparison with couple of other countries, maybe developing
Okay.
versus developed, emerging versus emerged. So that would be more acceptable.
All right, ma'am. Got
Ha.
your point.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that perspective they are saying. So this is Paperpal is basically for formatting and all those stuff.
All right, ma'am. Got
Ha.
your point.
So
Mhm.
it is for that purpose that you can use all this, and even you can install in the Word, just like Grammarly. It's an add-in in your Word file.
Yes, ma'am.
So that will also help you to do it.
All right, ma'am. Can we export or import the data in this particular software?
Data, or no, not data, Word file.
All right, Word file will be
Haha, not data. This is not. This will not do the analysis.
okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
The analysis I have made through Chat GPT.
Sure, ma'am. Fine.
Okay. The next which I would be showing is, there is one more. open knowledge maps. Again, it is the same base where you can create a map. Like if I talk about fintech, green finance, it will create a knowledge map. Just give a second. Just creating. Okay, you are able to see now. Are you able to see that 20 seconds and it is working? The red line is coming.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great. This is just like the same, the initial stage. Lit map connected papers was giving you a different kind of map. This is giving you a knowledge map with all the terminologies, all the keywords. Based on the keywords, it is giving you the papers. So based on strategy, agriculture innovation strategies and innovated, there are two papers for Hong Kong energy transaction, future energy. So with the base of your keywords, for cryptocurrencies, there are two papers. I have created a knowledge map for fintech and green finance, and I have found 59 most relevant papers. In fact, I can make it more relevant. I can, within this search, I can create climate finance. So these are the paper which are related to climate finance. This is for climate finance. This is one paper. So this way you can more refine your map, and you can see the clusters. So you can just drag your cluster and you can see, acha, there is no paper here. I'll not use this. So like if you guys look, there are giving you two papers. The paper details are here. The both the papers are open accessed. So you can just click and open the paper and then you can read the paper. PDF files and everything is available. So this will help you with the base of keywords you can create. This is the first step that you can use, just like lit map and connected papers. You can use it. Open knowledge maps that can be used. Then the next one that you can use is Elicit AI. Again, it is a research assistant. Very beautiful one. Just a second. Let me log in. I guess my Wi-Fi is little slow. Just give me 1 second. It is login. Yeah. So I have skipped for now. Now, what I can do, I can extract data from PDFs. I can find the paper. Just I need to ask a research question. It's a wonderful AI tool. Like sometimes you have a research question with you. Like right now we have got from Chat GPT. Now let's take a question from Chat GPT that we have taken up. Just a second. Yeah, this is the research question that we have taken. So we will just paste this research question and see how wonderfully it will search the papers, summarize it, and give you the final answers. So it is very good for SLR. So these are the top 4 papers. It has given me the abstract summary, right? All the details. Then I can add, these are the abstract summaries for the papers. I can load more papers as when I want. In fact, I can download all these abstract summaries. I can add column. Now what I want outcome that has been measured. I want intervention. I want limitation, and so it will give me an outcome measured. These are the outcomes that can be measured. This was the intervention limitations. If there is no limitation specified, it will not give me. So it will help me to, instead of reading the whole paper, it will give me a summary of all my papers. So even I can, these are the final answers, and I can, even this has given me a small summary which I can copy for my literature review from the top 4 papers. It has created a summary for me. So that can be done. Even I can do the sorting. I can do the sorting with the most recent papers. So this is a sorting with the most recent papers. So this is basically the paper that can you can do. Elicit. It is not just you can just load more and more paper. You want to get 100 files, you will get 100 files. So
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, in this, when you do in this, even the references of the paper would be mentioned, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Just if I open this file, it will give me the abstract summary, the measures. This is cited one, the DOI. I can copy the DOI and take it to the Google, and I can take all the citations and everything.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
So this can be done by this. This is elicit. Any doubt with this? So let me take you to another. So
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes, sir.
Ma'am, in this elicit, website, just you have put just the research question. That's it, no, ma'am. Based on the
Yes,
research
yes,
question.
yes. Just a research question.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Anyone wants to give any research question? I can get the list of concepts also. What concepts you are looking forward? So it will give.
Uh, Madam,
Academic leadership.
youth psychographics, ma'am.
Come again.
Psychographics. Youth, ma'am. YOUTH.
Youth.
Yes, youth psychographics.
Okay. Oh. No sir, there is no. आपको थोड़ा सा और actually आपको research question देना होगा.
Um, Impact of youth psychographics on purchase decision. Impact of youth psychographics. Ma'am, psychographics is PSYCHO.
वो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. It will take sir.
Okay.
Purchase decision. So these are the top 4 papers summary, and these are the papers with their abstract summary. So you can do your literature review now, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
You can have its paid version also. Initially, I had a paid version for Elicit also. It was a good one. It helped me to do the research. So that can be also. See, you can do the multiples. Like, see, I generally very honest answer. As a instructor, I'm just sharing my view. I spend 5,000 rupees per month on myself, either on purchasing an AI or conduct or doing a workshop just to upgrade myself. So I believe 5,000 is not a hefty amount. So you can also spend 5,000 per month on AI tools, because nowadays it is very important to understand. See, when if, in fact, it is not about the research scholar. Now, MBA students, the PG students also need to do their dissertations and everything. It will really help them, rather than they are taking the third party's help and they are outsourcing their work. At least they would be reading something and they would come up with a good uh, research work or a dissertation. So ask them, rather than spending money there, they can spend money on these softwares and start using. Because at the end, in the corporate world, they have to use these softwares. And if they are not aware about these softwares, they are out of the race. So this will help them also to use their corporate career as well.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I'm using Mendeley for my reference as a reference manager for my research work. So that software, in your opinion, like how do you rate that software, because it is free and it is not paid also? So to organize and to store my references and research data, I prefer like because in Mendeley also it is automatically generating the bibliography
Ma'am,
and everything.
sorry, Mandlay be unless and until you are not part of Scopus and all, so you will not be able to use it, right? And Mandlay is a good software, but yes, it is little complex maybe for the people, because if I talk about the young generations who are now coming into the scholar, and specifically IT people, instead of Mandlay they use AI tools. Like yesterday I was talking about Zotro, then I will talk about S site. So there are a couple of AI tools which not only give you the citation and all the references compilation, also it helps you to do the summary. It will tell you where that particular topic is all about. I'll just show you. It is site underscore. So you can see how this research has been cited.
All right.
I'll show you just a second. Again, I had this 1 month subscription for the same. Again, I'm planning to use it, but right now I don't have. So this is one. This is a very good one that you can use. Like if I talk about, I can take any. Do you have any title or something that you can put it on the chat bot? I will give rather than mine. If you have any title that you want to see.
A role of image on destination branding.
Ma'am, can you please type it on chat box, please?
Sure.
Ha. Or if you have DOI of that paper, can you please give me DOI of that paper?
I've joined from mobile, so I have to search for the DOI.
Oh, okay. You give me the title of the paper.
Sure.
You just give me the title. Actually, Mendeley is just for reference management. So that can, and it is add in your word also. It can go ahead with it. So, okay, Nidhi ma'am, just a second. I'll just copy it from here. Let's see that paper is available. So this is the paper where it has cited, right, this paper. So I can see this, how it is cited. So it has been, actually it is not paid, so it will tell me which section this paper has been cited and how much confident. So when you are citing the paper, you will get to know how to cite and where to cite a particular paper, how to refer the paper. So this is a very good software because Mendeley doesn't give you that kind of analysis. So this site underscore gives you that kind of analysis. These all are the papers, and it will give you where this section it has been cited, how it has been cited. So let me and if you look at this screen, it shows that it has not been cited anywhere right now. So
Right.
it has been 2 times done. So if I look into full view of the text, so this is the paper that is opened. It's an open access paper. So please, open access papers will be easily opened rather than other papers. But if you have a paid version, it will give you a good kind of table and analysis. So it's a good one, site underscore. Right now, I don't have that under this. Even it now, it has started with the assistance, just like Chat GPT. So like it has given me, it is in the introduction part. So I have to upgrade it. Sorry, right now I don't have the upgradation of the same. But if you want, you can explore this particular website also. Instead of Mendeley, if you want to, you can use this also. Site underscore. This also is very good one. So you can use this one. Now, sometimes what happen, you have PDF files to read. And in PDF, you have 20-30 pages, and how to read those 20-30 pages, you have chat PDF for that. This is a wonderful website, chat PDF, where you can just drop any PDF file. Let me drop one PDF file. Let me see. I have some PDF file to drop down. Okay. Yes. So there is one paper. So this is the PDF file. It will also suggest me the questions. This is the file, a bibliometric analysis on green finance. And these are the questions that I can ask for this paper. So I can ask, like, let me say, I can, instead of reading the paper, I can, what are the key findings? So these are the key findings of the paper. In fact, it is giving me the scroll to page 2. I'll get all these analysis in page 2. It will give me a reference also which page it is. So if I want to see the guidance, future guidance, insights and everything, any type of question you want to ask. So this is the insight, the future insight. Or if I want to like review citation analysis. So it is the citation analysis that it is reviewing because it is there in the paper. So I can ask which database it has used. It has used Web of Science. So this is the way you can, instead of reading the whole PDF, you can just download the PDF and you can ask the questions just like Chat GPT. So it will help you to do that reading. So this is the benefit that you get from chat PDF, where you can read this PDF file. Now, one best part is this chat PDF is a plugin in your 4, Chat GPT 4. I have plugin. So I have different PDF, AI PDF, Ask Your PDF, Chat with PDF. So I have different PDF that I can read. So if I click on Chat PDF, Ask Your PDF, AI AI PDF. So I'm taking all these PDF and I'll ask how to upload PDF file. So it will give me a link to upload the PDF file. So here I can click and I can choose the file and I can upload. So this is the extension. I'll just say and copy it here. Oh, okay. Upload through Ask PDF. So I'll upload through Ask PDF. So that is best way to do that. So I'll take the paper. So just a second, it is just uploading. I'll copy the link on my chat GPT. So this is the link. I'll copy this link on my chat GPT. So just give chat GPT some time. So it is just uploading and then I can ask my chat GPT to read the PDF file which I have just uploaded. So through with the help of all these PDF plugins, I can use. So so this is a summary of the paper. It's giving me objective and methodology, the key results and everything. So this is the way I can do it with the help of this. I can do with chat. I can do with chat PDF. So this is the
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, when you are asking there some specific part, is it directly taking that complete part of paper or it is giving a summary?
which one, ma'am? Chat PDF or
Like,
chat GPT?
no, chat PDF.
The
Suppose you
question
ask,
it
suppose,
will read.
no, suppose the paper is passed there as an input and PDF paper, and if I ask their hypothesis in the paper, or if I ask some specific keyword, so is it like searching there and giving me that paragraph, or
It is
it
reading
is
the paper. It is reading the
okay?
paper, and the based on the paper, it will be giving you. Wait a second. I'll just एक minute. I don't have any paper right now with me. Uh, actually, just a second. Let me. When you have asked me the hypothesis and all, just a
Mhm.
second. Just a second. Let me see. I have some paper on hypothesis or something like that. I sorry. Right now, I don't have. That's what you become. Just a second. Okay. Let me. Give a second.
Yeah.
So this is a meta-analysis paper.
Mhm.
Identify the research objectives. So the specific research objectives are not explicitly stated in the given text. However, the overall goal of the paper is to conduct a meta-analysis. So it has studied the whole of the paper and it is giving you a summary.
Summary, yes, yes. Okay, ma'am. That is what. Suppose we give ebook as a PDF. Sometime ebooks comes into the PDF, right? So in that also we can go for specific chapter summary, maybe, maybe.
Ma'am, when you're talking about ebook, again, it is the number of pages.
Okay, so limit is there, ma'am?
Yes, there is a limit.
How many pages?
मैम वो डिपेंड करता है. You can't upload 400 500 pages, even 100 pages, I guess. I believe it
Okay,
will not. I have not, actually, very honest answer, I have not uploaded any ebook or something like that.
okay, ma'am. Fine,
हाँ,
ma'am. I got my answer. Thank you,
हाँ.
ma'am.
The reason being, these are unpaid. Unpaid has some limitations,
Yeah, ma'am. Sure.
right? So
We
you
can
have,
try. We can try and do, like, whenever we actually work, we can do trial and error. So that
हाँ,
time we get to know better. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
yeah. Um, Anything till now? Anyone has anything to ask?
So I just have one question. Like,
Uh, your voice is not audible. Please, can you be little loud?
hello. Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, please.
Hello. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah. Please
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me.
And if in case we have published certain papers in online and offline mode, so how we should make sure, like, the citation has been increased? How we should promote ourselves as a researcher with the help of artificial intelligence?
With the help of artificial intelligence, you want to increase your citation.
Yes, I want to upload certain papers. I want to increase the citation. Like, I should be visible as a researcher
Ma'am, for that
because
you
if I
have
have published
Academia.
certain papers.
Nidhi ma'am, you have Academia, ResearchGate. These
Okay.
are the wonderful websites
Okay.
where you can present your work.
Okay. That is there, ma'am. That both is already, like, we
Yeah,
are aware with
from
that.
there, yes,
But
from there your work is visible and people can approach you.
okay.
Then you can put it on the LinkedIn as well. That is very professionally. You can go
Okay.
ahead where you can state your research
Okay.
work and you can publicize, get collaboration, self citation,
Oh,
or again networking. Ask your colleagues and friends, your network, to cite your paper.
okay.
So,
Sure, ma'am.
uh,
And one humble request, like, if you have certain links for AI tools, so this will be grateful for us. Like, if you will share with us that
okay,
we have discussed from yesterday.
yeah, sure. I will definitely. I'll do that. Not an
Yes, ma'am.
issue. I'll do
Thank
that.
you so much.
Any other question?
Ma'am, this PDF, we can use, that means for a particular paper, we can summarize, we can get the summary and we can use it in our literature review for each, for
Yes,
different paper.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And the different tools and websites which you have told us, like researchrabbitapp.com, Litmaps, Insightful, Paperpal, Edit Paperpal, then Open
Yeah.
Knowledge, Maps. So all these ones, since these are, 8, 9 websites, so and some of them are paid ones. So which one do you recommend that, and how many we should go for if we go for paid ones? So what is your recommendation?
Ma'am, honestly, as I said, I spend 5,000 bucks on me every month. And according to that month, like this time I thought of to go ahead with ChatGPT and Paperpal. I took the year one publication. I took, subscription for
Okay.
Paperpal. So for
Okay.
Paperpal, because that was more, I already had for Quillboot.
Mm-hmm.
Quillbot, yearly subscription for Quillbot. For PaperPal also I have a yearly subscription. Then then I just hop from one to another tool,
Okay.
because every tool has its own plus and minus.
All right.
So
Okay.
you need to understand your basic requirement. What kind of outcome you are looking forward.
Yeah, because getting well versed with all of them, it will take little time to get versed with well versed with all of
Definitely,
them.
definitely, Anupama. It
Hmm.
will be. See, you can't mastery everything. Right
Yeah.
now, I'm sitting. Right now, I'm instructing. I'm talking to you guys. I'm also not. If I say I'm an expert, no, I'm not an expert. I'm also in the learning phase with you all.
Yeah. So
So,
that's to begin with. How many we should begin with?
ma'am, one. Take one for your basically for your research data set,
Mhm. Like
right?
which one? Like
Uh,
which one?
you take lit maps. Along with the lit maps, you can because research rabbit is free. You can use research rabbit, it is free. You
Okay.
can use lit map if you want to take a paid one. Then you
Okay.
can use site underscore, which will help
Okay.
you to see the referencing and where it is referred, and it is really helpful,
Okay.
right? And then
Yeah.
chat gpt, sometimes it will really help you,
The
because
paid
chat
one.
gpt is the second subscription that I have taken.
The paid one you said.
Yeah, the paid one, because now it has really enhanced for data analysis. Now even it is doing the image analysis and everything.
Okay.
So now instead of searching for a data analysis expert,
So with the paid one, we can get the analysis done through Chat GPT. Paid one.
yes,
Paid
ma'am.
one.
Yeah, I just showed you now how to
Yeah.
do the analysis. That was from the paid version, Chat GPT 4.
Okay. All right. All right. Thanks a lot, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, are you still sharing your screen because I can't see a
No,
screen
I'm
over
not
here?
sharing right now. I'm now about
Oh,
to.
okay,
Actually,
okay,
right now
okay.
there were queries, so I just stopped sharing the screen. Otherwise, there were.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought it's a glitch from
Yeah.
my side. Okay,
No, no,
ma'am.
I'm just
Okay.
about to share the screen. Okay. Now, just a second. Let's me go ahead. Now, right now, this is the one PDF. Sometimes we want to read a website, like maybe you are writing a case study, or you want to do the news analysis or something like that. We generally have that kind of, and you want to read that particular website. So there is a plugin on Google. Can you please all do it on Google? Type Casper. Just go to Google, type Casper, Casper AI. So you will get a in your Google Play Store. There would be a plugin, and it will be like this, Casper AI. So can you please? It's a very good plugin. You can upload this plugin, and once you have uploaded, do let me know. I'll tell you why it is a wonderful one. Have you uploaded? Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll just open Casper. Now, what this Casper will help me, instead of reading this whole website, I can summarize this page. This page is on teenage and social media use and what's its impact. So it will give me a summary of the website. Now, this is the summary of the website. This website is talking about. Now, you want to see uh, how I can make a counterparts for it. So I can do the counter agreements, arguments also. In fact, I can make it as easy as it has to explain, like I'm 5 years. It will help me to do the brainstorming. It can elaborate. It can concise. It can give me suggestions also. So sometimes what happen, I generally use, I'll tell you where I use, whenever I have to prepare for a class and I don't have time. So I use there to just build up my class notes, to start a class, give them the topics. So this can give me suggested actions. So based on this website, these are the suggested actions. In fact, I can ask, there is anything else it will help. So these are the 8 suggestions that it is giving. So I can discuss. So I can give this article and give this question to my students and ask them to elaborate based on this article. So this you can do use for your student engagement, for writing your case study, for article review, whatever you name it. It's a very good plugin that you can use, Casper AI. But again, it has a limitation. It is unpaid to a certain extent. After that, you have to pay it. So there is a limitation. So use it very wisely. This Casper AI, when you don't have any other option. So when my Casper AI is fulfilled, I'm not able to use this Casper AI. I have another plugin that I use is Merlin. Again, you can get a plugin for this Merlin. So I can ask a follow-up question with this Merlin. So I can ask summary of the article. Okay, it is not able to read the article. Maybe it has too many of queries into it. So, but Merlin also is a very good one, because whenever I open my Google, it gives me a very simple and easy answers. Just a second, it will open. See here, it has Merlin. So I just type a question and it gives me a small brief. So it will help me to complete. I can ask a follow-up questions. I can start a new chat. Even Merlin is can be used on YouTube also for video summary. So you can use Merlin for your video summaries also. Maybe you have some interview that you want to, and it is too long that can't listen the whole of the video. So with the help of Merlin, the video summary will be there, and you can just click which part you want to listen. So that can be used. So there
Please
is, yeah.
tell us the spread of what you're saying. What do you?
Ma'am, your voice is cracking.
Ma'am, Merlin is also a plugin.
Yes, ma'am. You just type Merlin, you will get it.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Merlin AI. So just type it. You will just click on this. It will give you all the extensions and everything. It is a free Chrome extension. It will summarize your videos, your articles, your PDF, websites. Even it will help you to write emails and everything. I have ChatSonic also. These all work like ChatGPT. So you can cross refer here and there, and you can jump from one to another. So it will help you to.
And what is the last one which you said? Chat?
Chat Sonic. If you look at it my screen, it would be written Chat Sonic. So I can just write here in Chat Sonic. I want to. So I have to sign in right now. I'm not signed in Chat Sonic, so I have to sign in Chat Sonic also. Right? So let me take you Scholar C. Again, a very good AI for literature review. Yesterday, one of the participants was mentioning about this. So let me take you to this Scholar C one. Now this is a scholarship, again a very good one. So you can take it as a paid version. It's a good one, and trust me, it is worth spending. uh, is Yeah. So you can create flashcards with this. You can just upload any PDF, any research paper, and then it will give you the summary in compact, expanded, key concepts, abstract, synopsis, scholarly highlights, the summary, even the comparative analysis. This one is a very good one. Like if I upload only one paper, let me upload this
Ma'am, this is for summarizing the papers,
paper.
right?
Yes, research paper.
Like the paper pal and chat
No,
PDF.
paperpal doesn't summarize. It will format your paper.
Ah, okay, okay, fine.
It is for literature review. You can use it. It reviews your paper.
Before submission and all. Okay, okay,
No, no.
fine.
Like it will give you the key concepts of the paper. Which paper?
Okay,
This is the abstract of the paper.
okay, okay,
The
okay.
scholarly highlight of the paper. These are the highlights. So you don't have to read the whole of the paper.
Okay, fine, fine.
It will
Okay,
give you
ma'am.
the comparative where it is talking about where it is doing comparison with the previous research, price knowledge, discussion section. It is there. Then it will give you a summary of the paper. So it will give you the whole summary of the paper. So you don't need to read the whole of the paper. So you can use this, and then you can download and you can copy all this. So again, this is a very good one. If you want, you can purchase this. If somebody is doing a literature review right now, they can use this. Even it has again it has a plugin. So if you look extension, so you can create a Chrome extension, and whenever there is a paper, so it will automatically be uploaded on the scholarly. You just click on the scholarly and it will give you a summary. The whole summary would be in front of you. So it's a good one, this particular, where you can expanded one you can look into. So I have different, I want to make it as a lecture, article, book chapter, whatever you want to. So this is a synopsis. This is the
But
citation.
there's no free version of this.
Pardon, sir?
Is there a free version of this?
Sir, again, it is a free version right now that I'm using, but it is has the limitations.
Okay.
If you
I tried,
upgrade it,
but I tried to upload a paper. It said you've reached your free this thing limit. Just one paper.
before that, have you ever uploaded, use this scholarly?
No.
This is the first time you're using it.
Yes, yes.
But it will not give you because I am right now using, I have uploaded it. Have you uploaded to
Okay.
article summarize?
Yes.
Try to upload it. Have you log in?
No, no, I didn't log in because for logging in, it is asking for the paid part,
No, no,
and I
you
just
don't
tried
have
to
to.
upload the
I just,
paper.
sir, just log in and go to article summarizer.
Okay.
Ha. Ignore the subscription. Just go to article summarizer.
Okay.
Anyone? Anything else? This is a good one for doing a literature review where you can review your papers. All the list and everything can be done. Now I'll share you. Okay. Genie AI. It is really a genie. It will really supercharge your research paper writing. Sometimes when we start writing, we don't know from where to start. We get very confused, or we don't know the format or how to write, should be the headings and topics and everything. So this is a very good AI that you can use. Just a second. Now I can create, but again, I have not upgraded. It is a free version. I only have 200 credits, right? So I've already used 146. So I can type like effect of printing on green finance. So it will start writing, and I have to accept it. So the impact of fintech on green is substantial and manifest. So I'm saying okay, accept it. Then it will again move ahead. Give it some time. Now I want to do I'll accept, and I want a citation for the same. So I'll ask him add a citation. So it will related to this. It will search for sites. So these are the sites that I can cite here. These are the references that I can use. So I can take this, and it has given a citation. Then I'll wait. So just running slow today. So again, it has given me a site. So I'll say accept. So it is giving me. It has given me the site details also. So if you want, you can cross check. So I've exceeded the limit. So this is the way you can write your paper, add headings accordingly, right? And you can generate more and more, and it will help you to give a background how to write the paper, and it will give you proper layout. Sometimes we face. So this is a very good app to just charge your writing, especially with analytical professors. They feel very difficult to write literature review and all. They are good with analysis, but they are not able to write the literature review. So this is a very good app for them to write the literature review. People who are not able to read the paper, for them scholarcy and all are a very good app, AI tool to read it. So that will help them to go ahead with that. So every AI tool has its own plus and minus, has their own outcome that you can look into. So this was Jenny AI. From my side, the limit is over. You can use your one. Mine 200 word limit has been over. So if you want to use, you can use. And if you are facing any challenge, do let me know. So you just type a site in between, add site. So it will give you the links, and then you can do the citation. So this is a citation, and the referencing is done down. So it is APA 7. So you can give Harvard style. So it will refer it in the Harvard style. It will refer, then I want to A1 style. It will put it into APA style. Anything you want to ask me? I know a lot of AI tools. I have just put it in front of you. Start using it. So it will really help you to go ahead. So for today, that's all from my side. If you have, this is not the only AI tools available in the market. So please don't feel like you can't explore. There are various other tools also available. So
Hello, madam.
yes, sir.
Yes, I have got a very, very long list of all these AI tools that may be used for different uh, purposes in researches, academic researches, and I just asked it in the chat GPT itself. So if all the participants can also do that, if they just put it what AI tools are available for academic researches, so it will give a very long list itself. Yes,
It
and
will give a long list and it will give over a certain time period. Like I have a paid version. For me, it will give the result till 2022. For unpaid version, for free version, it gives the result till 2021. So,
right. Like Kika and RefWorks, Paperpile, RedCube, I'm sorry, and EndNote, IBM Watson, and number of such Arisia, RefSeek, Iris or .ai. So many are there actually. So
I'll
there
just
is
check for
a
you.
very
I
very
know
long list.
we apply for SLR.
Ma'am, the last one which you said, the Genie AI,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, that is when you are writing the literature review of a paper for the paper publishing and all, no, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am, so it gives a summary of the paper and the reference, is it?
Ma'am, you just need to give him the topic and it
Okay.
will write for you. Like I have just given the heading Impact of FinTech on Green Finance and it
Okay.
started writing. Now I don't
Oh,
like this statement. I can change this statement. I can ask him to edit it or anything like that. Right now my limit is over, but you
uh,
can do it.
ma'am, my doubt was this Genie AI, it has all the formats of a paper publishing or just the literature review part of it?
Ma'am, just a literature a part of it. Like it's a
Okay.
kind of essay writing. It will help you to just start writing.
Okay, 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 fine,
Please,
fine, fine.
guys, once again, it will not write your paper. It will just assist you to write your paper. The initial points, then you have to continue with it.
Okay.
Ma'am, shall I include the title of the paper? Just you have given the impact of fintech on green finance.
Yeah.
Uh, shall I put there the title of the paper? Any title of the paper? Any
Yeah, you
paper?
can do it. Actually, my limit has been over. So after
Oh,
16 hours, I can use again. I can get 200 more words. Right now, I don't have.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
So so yes, there are the different tools available. But if you look at all these tools, right? This is for text mining. This is for machine learning algorithms, semantic research, search engines. It has not given you that kind of, because it has its own limitation. Because at the end, it will not give you the rivalry tools.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I'm not very sure whether this question is right, but my doubt is that data analysis in the paid version, no, ma'am. It like when we do the data analysis, we use SPSS, no.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
what we do in that can be done through ChatGPT 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the graphical representation also will come in
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
or
Ma'am, I
okay,
have
or
cross checked.
okay.
That's
No,
what I'm saying. I have cross checked the data.
ma'am, the thing is, I have attended the classes for SPSS, which was very, it was like rocket science. I could not understand anything. So, in the chat GPT, I do the same. I get the same result of that of SPSS, right? That's what.
Uh, yes, ma'am. You have to just again. You have to give him the prompt accordingly.
Okay, what I do in SPSS, what the same things. If I put in chat GPT, I get the same result.
See, it is SPSS is basically a software. In
Yes,
SPSS also, you will give him the statical tool,
yes,
right?
yes,
And it will
yes,
give you an outcome.
yes.
You will get the same outcome here.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Ah,
okay.
so please
Okay, ma'am.
try to understand, like SPSS is a software, Chat GPT is a software, and it will
Yes.
give you the outcome.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
So Swati ma'am, so we have our primary data in the in Google form where we have collected and the Excel sheet is there. So we have to copy that Excel sheet in the paid version and it will analyze,
Ma'am, you have to upload it.
upload
Just
the
now I have
Excel
na.
size of our primary data.
Yes, you have upload the primary data just the way you upload in SPSS and any kind of software, R software or Python, in the same
Right.
way. And then you talk to him that I want with the this is the data set. First, you need to explain the data set. See,
Okay.
when you are using a software, R software or anything, first you have to explain what that software is all about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, the data set is all about. So first you have to
Yeah.
explain the data set and then ask that these are the things I want to do it. It's the
Okay.
same way. You give a command to your SPS, like these are the factors. Yes or no? You give
Yes.
an explanation to those factors
Mm-hmm.
and then you ask them to you insert the model and then it gives an outcome.
Right.
So in the same way, you have to do it with Chat GPT.
Okay.
Instead of writing the code, you
Hmm.
have to talk to him.
All right.
So just have a conversation with Chat GPT and it will give you an answer.
I
Okay.
think, ma'am, talking is better, ma'am, than the codes in SPSS.
Hey, it will give you the SPSS codes also, ma'am.
Okay.
It will give you the SPSS codes. Gitbugs and everywhere you will find the codes. You don't have to learn the codes, or it is not rocket science nowadays. Like
Okay.
very honest answer, my students ask me, ma'am, that is what AI is useful. See, my
Yes, very
workload
true.
is reduced that I don't have to teach them with the basically make them to memorize the formulas and everything. What I have to make them understand logic behind that formula and then the application of that formula, because that AI will not able to explain them.
Yes, very true, ma'am.
So that need to be like when I'm talking about a strategy, how that strategy is applicable, what is the impact of that strategy, that as a faculty we can do it, that AI will never help them. It will give them a very illusionary kind of answer.
Yes, yes.
So the real life examples you are the one who can give, but at least conceptually they are aware. Like in the class also, whenever I start with a topic, I give them 5 minutes to use Chat GPT, Google, anything they want. You would be surprised to know Snapchat. Now these young generations use a lot Snapchat. Now Snapchat has AI facility. Now you tell me, now to see how exams would be difficult, it would be very difficult to conduct an exam. Now Snapchat have AI tool, so just they can type an question and the answer would be there in front of them. So now you have to really pull your socks and make a questionnaire in such a question paper in such a format that it is not conceptual. That's why they say use Bloomberg taxonomy. Why they are asking you to use that? Because now with the help of AI, you can make it an analytical kind of question paper where you can make it very application based. So it is very difficult for them to look forward further. Then they have to apply their mind. They can look for an concept, what that concept is talking about, but at the end they have to search. Like I can give them a scenario and ask them which concept is applicable. So they have to think about a concept that AI will not help them, that this is the concept that is applicable. So anything else please?
Yes, Swati ma'am. One more thing.
Yeah, please.
Research problem. If we give the our research problem to ChatGPT, so it can draft the questionnaire also for generating primary data.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay.
Yesterday I have created na questionnaire.
Yeah.
You have to
Yes. Sir.
identify the variables. You have to give them the relationship and everything. Then you can draft a questionnaire as well.
Okay. And do we have to specify the number of questions, or it will just on its own generate?
Definitely that you have to do it, or you whatever way you want to. You want it an open end questionnaire. You want a Likert scale of questionnaire. You
Mhm.
want MCQs kind of whatever the way. It will help you to do that.
Okay. Okay. All right, Swati ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anything else? Please, if you have any doubt, anything you want to ask me, you definitely. Yeah, Vidya, ma'am, please.
Ma'am, good evening. I'm working as a professor in Pondicherry. It's really a nice presentation and nice session I have because definitely I can I can use this kind of information to my students also. Can you suggest a few AI tool which is very basic to the students for their dissertation purpose, ma'am?
Ma'am, generally they use Chat GPT because they
Okay,
are very familiar with Chat GPT.
okay,
They don't know rest of it. So you can give them one or two tools, basic tools to use it along with Chat GPT. Like you can give them Chat PDF. You can ask them to use Casper.
okay, ma'am.
These are very basic one. And when you're talking about Chat GPT, make them understand how to use Chat GPT.
Yes, ma'am.
Like what kind of prompts, input, what output you want.
But as you said, is that everything is a paid one or a trial basis, ma'am? As they are students, will they make it payment for everything?
Ma'am, no, ChatGPT is free, na? 3.5. Why do they have to go for ChatGPT 4 for dissertation? They don't need have to go. Even for chat PDF, it is free.
Okay,
For
ma'am.
their level, it is good enough. They can go ahead with it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Because generally, the students for their dissertation, if they read 10 papers also, na, you feel you are blessed.
Yes, of course.
So, in that perspective, it will able to help them to read it and go ahead with it.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for the information.
Thank you, ma'am. Any other question? Any other query?
Ma'am, you suggested a tool for case studies,
Ma'am, Casper.
Casper AI. So,
Yeah.
can we create a case studies with the help of
No,
Casper
no. You
AI?
will able to basically
Solve it. Huh.
like a company website or maybe some news article.
Okay.
So that will help you to create that, summarize
Okay,
that,
is
and
there
all those things.
any like AI tool which can help us to create a case study on something, like we give the topic or the problem and it can create a case study, or we can upload a case study and it can solve for us? Is there any AI tool?
Ma'am, no.
No.
That
Okay, ma'am.
it will not help you to do that kind of stuff. See, case study and all those, you can do one thing in chat PDF. You can upload the PDF file if it has a PDF file, and then
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
explore it.
Okay, ma'am.
Right, writing
Yes,
a
ma'am.
case study, no way down the line anything. You have to go here and there and you have to compile it.
Okay, ma'am.
So that can be done.
Okay.
So anything else, please?
Does it also help in doing SWOT analysis?
Yeah, ma'am. I used it with the Casper when I was looking into a company's website now.
Yeah.
I just gave him a small, like if there is some different kind of like annual report or something. So I have tried it. Sometimes it gives good information, but at the end it is an AI. So that's what I said now. You
Mm-hmm.
have to do plus minus somewhere down the line.
Okay.
Ma'am. Like
Yes,
for the PhD progress presentation or something, we can use for making PPT presentation, we can use Canva, right? So same way, any other AI tool for PPT presentation making, like innovative way or something?
Acha, I'll just ask you guys, are you using Microsoft 365?
No, ma'am, not yet used.
So get a latest version of Microsoft. So you don't have to go here and there, use Canva and all. These are very complex and technical. PowerPoint, now PowerPoint has AI designer. So you can download that designer and you can start using it. Yeah, Lee, you can download designer. It's a very good AI tool. It can develop your infographics and everything within a second.
Designer, it's a AI tool, ma'am, like, or it's
Yes,
a
it's an AI tool.
plugin?
It is an add-in in your PowerPoint.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Now Microsoft
Designer.
has a inbuilt, like you have heard about Bard. So Bard is for their website extension, and for PowerPoint, Excel, Word, they have different AI add-ins in that, so that can be used.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Ma'am,
evening, ma'am.
as you said, for example, for that green finance, at times, suppose that topic is not proper, does it reject on its own?
Ma'am, can you please reframe your question? What basically you want to ask?
Means, I want to know that on this, based on artificial intelligence, at times, anytime it will reject the topic or ask to change the topic, the wording.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. To change the wording, or
Huh.
maybe that topic, the keywords are not
Yes,
prevalent.
yes.
Maybe you have chosen very random. Like if
Huh.
I talk about fintech and medical,
Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am.
maybe something like that. So it will try to correlate and ask you one or other questions.
Uh-huh. That
So
is what
that's
I
why,
wanted to know.
yeah,
Sometimes topic is not proper, wordings are not proper. So when we suggest to the students, they don't agree. They will say, "No, whatever I am saying is right. I want to do research on this." So we will say, just please correct it. Like some wordings are there that you are doing a study on or impact of this thing. So put some proper words. So they'll say, नहीं नहीं ये बराबर है हमने जो लिखा है.
Ruby ma'am, uske liye na, because I know these young generations and I can understand there is a huge gap between you and your students. They will never listen to you on that front. They become very abandoned and stubborn. Nahi, what I am doing is correct. So I generally, when they become very stubborn, I ask them to get a 5 experts approval on your topic. So
Actually,
what
the
I,
guide also needs homework, to be
yeah.
done. So
So
now when
Ruby
this
ma'am,
time I will be attending to, I will be suggesting for chat GPT.
ma'am, instead of
Definitely.
chat GPT, na, what
Huh,
to ask them? Go to LinkedIn, have a vote, get
huh,
at least 5 acceptance
huh,
from
huh.
the experts.
Okay, okay, done, done. Thank you for your advice. Thank
Ha.
you. Thank
So
you for
when
the
they have to
suggestion.
search na and run, they will then listen to you.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
All the
Thank you.
best. God bless.
So yeah, Bhumi, Prisma flowchart is not prepared by ChatGPT, but it will give you a guideline how to prepare the Prisma flowchart. So anything else, any other question you have in your mind? Any kind, please don't feel it is right or wrong. If you have anything, you can ask me. Okay. I have not used. Let me see this. Acha, AI chat. Okay. Again, it is just kind of chat GPT. Honestly, I'll tell you, I'm more comfortable using chat GPT than other these chat box. I don't know why I didn't find very quality kind of answers and conversations. Actually, the if you look into the coding part, there are word limits. I guess if there is any IT who is into coding, they will understand when they create, when they have to develop this chat software, they need to have some coding, they have some kind of word limits. So that word limit is not too less for chat GPT. Yes, Diveshji, you can ask chat GPT to draft a questionnaire, but again, you have to give a very good prompt. Yes, Ajita, you have the tools. Turnitin will give you which sentences are written by AI. AI tool to check our relevance. Uh, can you please explain what you basically want? Relevance means in terms of what? Uh, Yaduvasni, can you please, if you can unmute yourself and let me know? Paper without rejection. Okay, that is it is all on the editor's call. At least it will help you to like PaperPal will help you to see the format and everything. ChatGPT can review the basically the flow and everything. Both the editors and editor call and all those stuff. Yes. So thanks everyone for giving me these 2 days, 3 hours of your time. Deveji, yes, there are a lot of AI generated like tools where you can reduce it. I told it like Quillbot that you can use. Yes, Lee, please. Lee, you can unmute yourself. Okay, great. So thank you everyone. Bola sir, it's all yours. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thanks. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for giving me the opportunity. Thanks, everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you, ma'am.
Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Good
ma'am. Good
night.
night. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night. Thank
Good
you.
night, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.